So Mum's sitting here. We are delighted to have Mhairi McGregor again. We're just saying, Mum, 1993, wasn't it, when you went to her degree show, which was a sellout?
Yes, it was, yes.
And what was it? I mean, what was it about her work? Because I didn't go with you that time.
Trying to condense it is difficult, but I think it was most probably two things. An amazing palette, her sense of colour, and they were all mixed.
Yeah.
This was nothing straight from the tube. These were mixed colours considered and light. But the overriding thing for me and for Jimmy was this wonderful simplicity.
Yeah, because
this girl could look at a subject and from a very young age start to eliminate and take the essential elements.
Because she was quite mature, really, wasn't
Yes.
she, as a fourth year student. So this piece here is obviously, that's your piece from the Australian series. But the first show was the Italian one,
Yes.
with the John Kinross Scholarship, was that right?
She won the Kinross Scholarship, and we called the show, we were opening the gallery, she was unknown, fresh from Florence.
Yeah.
And it was riveting.
And this was the next show, wasn't it?
Yes. By then she was doing a little bit of travelling.
Yeah, I mean that's what she's obviously done predominantly since then.
Yes.
And she loves Australia actually. And that
Yes,
she said
she
the
does.
light, and you can see the light there.
Yes.
I think what's interesting, I mean, if we just go to that one above, which you like, and I thought it's quite sort of Morocco-ish, where we can get the glaze.
But you look at those colours,
Yeah, that's lovely, and how minimal that is in comparison. She's kind of really paring it down.
She's honing away now more than she was then, but the elements were there. You see this one of yours,
yes,
it's lovely, simple, but it's so fresh and raw, and nobody has ever and never will paint like her. She has her own original touch.
You see,
she doesn't follow any trends.
No.
Any clever gimmicky bits or anything like that. She just works.
And each stroke is considered, and the scraping back, the layering up.
That's right. It doesn't look considered. It looks effortless.
Well, it's a bit like Ronnie Smith. That looks effortless. I mean, this one here, I absolutely love this piece.
Yes. Well, you see the sort of soulful look about it.
Yeah.
And the colours are muted. And she's got a lovely. She's gone for a very strained palette in that. Yes,
it is actually, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now I've got the four that I mean, there's obviously more that we have, but let's have a look before I fall down the stairs. So these are the four that we grouped these, didn't we? Because we liked the way they look together.
Yes. And we like her new framing. And we like that. And she's going from
nice
the one moulding to the triple.
Yeah.
And somehow it's got a good depth. It goes into the picture.
Yes, it draws your eye in, doesn't it? Now, your favourite was...
Well, I'm very taken with this one.
Yeah.
And these are creams and ice pinks.
And then there's
a peach and that beautiful greys.
And that splash of citrus.
Yes, there's a splash of citrus on one of the roses. But it's the use of the greys. And they're warm.
Yeah. And the shadow, I mean, and even with her shadow, she'll do her own thing with it, won't she?
I think it's such a personal thing. It's like beauty, you know. It's in the eye of the beholder. But for me, her work has a charm, and it's stayed with her. You can't
make that.
No, Mhairi McGregor has it within her. And this
well, she lives to paint. I mean, she said to me that she basically thinks about colour combinations all the time.
Yes, and I'm aware of that.
And you said something about when she looks at something the first time.
Yes, she told me what she did. I asked her, I said, how did you start, Mhairi? And she said, I look at a subject, whether it's a still life or whether it's a piece of landscape, and look at it intently and then look away. And when I'm working, however many other incidents come into it, or more detail, I ignore it. I keep the essential, my first impression, and always I'm drawn to the colour combination.
Yeah. Well,
that shows, yeah.
And certainly,
but it has the thing is about her work, they're warm. They are very personal. As I've said before, nobody works like her. She's got this lovely original touch, but there's a charm and a warmth. They're very, very a warm human being has painted them.
Yeah, well, we're
Yeah.
lucky to have them, and I'm going to
Yes.
hang them in a bit. And it's just great to see the progression that she has made in 27 years, Mum.
Yes, in
27 years.
27 years. But you see, looking at yours, that early one of the 4 roses, and then looking across at these, do you know,
They're not,
there's still,
there's
it's
not that
still
much
there, it's still, you know,
still there.
it's
It is
still there. Yes.
Yeah. Thanks,
Yes.
Mum. We'll see you later on.
Oh, it's a joy.